So I got my orders. Oh wait. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Veronica. Thank you so much for clicking the link to watch today's video. Without further ado, let's get started with the grad update. Okay, hey guys, so I haven't done a school update in a long time / career update, so I'm just gonna go ahead and jump straight into it. But of course, you know, I gotta update you guys on everything that has been going on. In the background is my my Mother's Day balloon, so just excuse that, but it's gonna be flying forever. So first things first, school update. Everyone asked me like, Veronica, are you in school? How's school going? Blah blah blah. Yes, I'm still in school getting my Master's of Health Administration, so that is going swimmingly. I just did my we have to do a graduate management project for our master's program, so I actually briefed that a couple weeks ago and I think it went well. I mean, I don't know what grade I got. I feel like it went well. I actually had the flu when I got back from my Orlando trip. I did take the COVID test and they were all negative. I took multiple. So I did that brief, sick, fever, didn't care. I was like, I have to get this brief done. No voice, my voice was completely gone. But I will say I am a little bit, it's like bittersweet because I actually do really like the school and the friends, my classmates. So it's kind of bittersweet that it's coming to an end. It's crazy because, you know, our first year was spent completely virtual because of COVID. They actually just started doing, for the class of 22, they just started doing hybrid classes. So even right now, it's still mainly virtual and then hybrid classes, so they have to do both. I was really lucky that I got to do virtual, to be honest, and you know, I believe God orchestrates everything. You know, Lewis and I had an unplanned pregnancy, but obviously we love our boys and wouldn't trade them for the world. But it's crazy when you think about it, because we were actually planning to start planning our family, or trying for our family this year. So, or I would be pregnant still, or just have given birth. So the fact that, you know, it was really orchestrated for me to be pregnant and go to school virtually really was a blessing. It was so hard to do my master's, and still is really hard to do my master's with kids. So I don't know how single parents do it, but I thank God for my family. So now I'm in my residency year. I've been thoroughly enjoying my residency. I'm doing my residency at Johns Hopkins. There's multiple Hopkins hospitals, so you guys don't know which one. I'm not gonna share which one, but I honestly learned so much. It's completely different when you're a civilian health administrator. I've got to be honest, they do a lot still, but they don't do as much as military MSCs, specifically Air Force. We do so much and are always working to death, and you know, we just do so much. You go into Hopkins, it's like nice because they have one person for a job instead of one person doing 8 jobs. And if there is a person doing 8 jobs, you know, they recognize that. And I know it's not perfect, but they do, it seems like they do try and help break that up and really facilitate a lot better structure. Okay, so graduation is actually next month soon, so I'll be doing, of course I'll be filming that, of course I'll be filming a Get Ready With Me, hopefully. Of course, you know, it's kind of chaotic whenever I'm getting ready because the boys are like not quiet at all. So but I feel like it's so fun to like watch and look back on these videos. I know you guys are looking at this title like, Veronica, tell us. So how do I say it? So I know the real reason why you guys wanted to watch this video is you really want to know about my orders. Let me just say it real quick let me take you back real quick before I announce where we're going. So obviously we use my vector. If you guys want a video on that, I feel like I can do a video. I know I've done something similar, but I can do a video if you want to figure out how assignments work. I don't think I can release images or anything like that because it's probably a licensed product, but essentially I can talk you through it, maybe do some pictures. We had an area that we've been trying to get to. Well, not really. I mean, this is my 3rd assignment, so but I really the 3 states that everyone wants to get to, or I'm actually gonna throw in 4. So California, Florida, Texas, and DC are like the top areas. Believe it or not, this area is like everyone wants to come to DC, everyone wants to go to Florida, everyone wants to go to Texas, everyone wants to go to California. How it works essentially is there has to be a spot, like a job employment. If there's an opening, you know, you can apply for it. Matches have to happen, synergy has to happen with the commander, AFPC, Air Force Personnel Center, who does the assignments, and then that's how you get it. So going into this HPERB, which is like a special school opportunity, I knew my follow-on would be heavily controlled by AFPC, because it's kind of like we let you go to do school, so we need you to do this for us. So essentially I was really nervous and I was praying, but I just wanted somewhere warm. I wanted somewhere where we actually wanted to go, and so we did end up getting Texas. We are headed to Texas this summer. We'll be PCSing because once I graduate, I have to go to an assignment. You know, I'm actually a little bit nervous. Old Veronica, maybe new Air Force Veronica, like she would have loved Texas, because I grew up in Wichita, Kansas, which is the Midwest, and then halfway, I also grew up in Newport News, Virginia, which is actually near here. And so I'm a military brat, so I kind of really don't have a home, but I kind of have a home. Anyways, long story long, Texas is like, when you're in Kansas, everyone in Kansas moves to Texas, specifically Dallas. And so at first I was like, oh yeah, I could totally see myself living and growing up in Texas. And now I'm kind of like, I don't know. Texas is kind of problematic a little bit. I don't know if Texas is for me anymore, if I'm a Midwest girl anymore. I think the food in the Midwest is still really good, honestly though. DC's food is good, but I've had better Chinese in the Midwest. Really do believe that, you know, everything is ordered and orchestrated, so I'm sure we're gonna have a great time. I think it's just hard for me because I got used to DC. Texas is a hard state to get, and I'm not gonna say which base I'm at just yet, so I don't know if I'll ever announce that. You know, you guys know how I am. I usually kind of keep it hush hush until I'm leaving, and then I'll probably announce where I'm going. We are potentially buying a house, so we have been doing that just because it makes sense for us. So potentially this will be where our first house ever purchased is. And there's just so many firsts that are coming. I actually have a little family, so driving across from DC to Texas, that's gonna be really interesting because I've always moved either by myself or with Lewis, and now we have 3 more, you know, Dodger, the twins. So this is gonna be a lot, and it's a lot of crunch time, so I do feel a little bit anxious because when you PCS, you have to orchestrate like where you're gonna live, how long, you know, how long you're driving with things, and how many days. I do have a ton of leave, so I am gonna burn quite a bit on my drive to Texas just because I'm in user lose status, and I know when I get to my base, traditionally the first thing you don't want to do is like get there and be like, hey, I have hypothetically 80 days of leave that I'm in user lose, so I gotta use them. They would be like, whoa. Anyways, I want to keep this video short, and it's already going so long. I can't believe we're going to Texas. I'm still in shock. I feel like I just got here because I did, and then I was pregnant, and there was COVID, so I couldn't go anywhere even if I wanted to, and then now I'm like, I want to go everywhere. Anyways, I'm gonna end this video because the battery's dying, so thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for Texas, y'all. Howdy. Bye. That was really bad. Okay, bye.